It's time for the Spec Designs Podcast, practical plays for service businesses that want more calls and bookings. Welcome. We are tackling the biggest shift in lead generation right now for local service providers. The plumbers, the HVAC specialists, the contractors. We're talking about large language model optimization, or LLMO.
It's a big one.
If you are fielding calls, you already know the game has changed.
It absolutely has. Think about how search worked even just a couple of years ago. A homeowner would fire off these short little keyword stacks, maybe furnace repair near me, and then they'd just scroll through 10 blue links.
Trying to find a name they recognize, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was traditional SEO.
Right. Now, that same homeowner, they go straight to an AI tool, or they use a search function that's powered by AI, and they ask full, messy human questions.
Oh, completely. They're asking things like, who's the best emergency plumber near me that can come tonight and, accepts a credit card?
Or, what should a new water heater cost installed in Grand Rapids, Michigan? Super specific stuff.
And that detail, that changes everything. So our definition of LLM optimization is really this. It is the specific practice of preparing your business and your website so that large language models can easily understand you, trust you, and then recommend you.
So the goal isn't to be the 10th link down on a page anymore.
Not at all. The goal is to be one of the, say, 2 businesses that gets cited and suggested in that immediate AI answer.
Okay, so our mission today is to give you a complete practical blueprint for this. We want to take your highest value pages, we call your money pages, and turn them into assets that speak the AI's language.
To drive those high-intent, ready-to-book calls.
Let's start with the fundamental shift in the results page itself, because it's really why we care. Traditional search was, like a phone book, a list of 10 options you had to sift through.
Right.
But AI search, it acts more like a highly trained, knowledgeable dispatcher.
That's the perfect analogy. The AI listens to the complexity of the problem, the near me, the can come tonight, all of that, and it tries to deliver a single, definitive answer.
The so-called zero-click experience.
Exactly. You get one summary answer, maybe with a couple of recommended providers and a link or two to a blog it used for factual details.
And here's the bottom line. If your business isn't named or cited in that summary, you are essentially invisible.
You're just skipped entirely, even if you technically had the #1 ranking in the old school results below that summary box.
Which is why the foundation is so important.
Yeah.
We're not saying throw out all your old work.
No, not at all. If your site is slow, or your reviews are sparse, or your name, address, and phone, your NMP is inconsistent, the AI struggles. It just can't recommend you with any confidence.
It's risk averse.
Fundamentally, it won't recommend a fly-by-night operation.
So those basic SEO hygiene factors, that's just the price of entry. But what's the new mandate? What does AI specifically reward that traditional search didn't really care about as much?
It rewards clarity, structure, and verifiability. We're talking about an AI-readable structure, putting direct answers right at the top, and using on-page Q&A that matches the customer's actual language.
And structured data, or schema.
Yes, to make the machine's job of understanding you completely unambiguous.
Okay, before we dive into the blueprint, let's do a quick self-check. If you're listening, pull up your top service page right now. These 5 things have to be in place for an AI to confidently recommend you.
Okay, #1, you have to have a separate, unique page for each core service, not one general services page where you bury everything.
#2.
Every single service page must explicitly state the exact cities and service areas you cover. The AI can't guess. Don't just say, serving Michigan.
You have to say, we provide emergency AC repair in Novi, MI, and Troy, MI.
Exactly. #3, pricing guidance must exist. This is a massive trust factor. You have to provide at least realistic ranges. Homeowners want to know the scope before they call.
Okay. #4 is about proof.
Right. You must use real job photos, not stock photos. And the image alt text has to be specific. It needs to describe the work and the location.
So not just plumber working.
No, it should be. Technician replacing a water heater in the basement of a home in Milford, MI.
And the last one.
And finally, #5, because these systems rely on current facts, your key pages have to be updated. Every 6 to 12 months is a good rule of thumb. This just confirms your info is current.
And if you're listening and realizing you're missing a few of these, that's actually good news.
It is, because most of your local competitors haven't done this work yet. This is your opening.
Okay, let's jump into the structure of the page itself.
Hmm.
This is the answers first blueprint, and it's a total shift from how we used to write for SEO.
We're embracing what's called the inverted pyramid pattern, the most important specific answer goes right at the top.
Because the AI tools are built for speed, right?
Right.
Trying to extract information, not read an essay.
Exactly. They love pages that are predictable, specific, and easy to skim. It just guarantees an accurate summary.
So how do we lay out a service page? Let's say a page for water heater repair in Lansing. How do we make it perfectly LL optimized?
It's a really simple, repeatable layout. You start with a brief 2 to 3 sentence summary. It covers the what, the where, and the when what service, which city, and how fast you can respond.
And you follow that immediately with the pricing info.
Immediately. A clear what it costs section with realistic ranges. Then a section for what's included. So scope of work, cleanup, any warranty. This just preempts the common questions.
After scope and cost, we move into problem solving.
Yes. Next is a common problems we fix section. You list the symptoms and the likely causes because customers often search by symptom, not by the technical term.
And then the FAQ section.
Which is probably the most valuable part. A detailed FAQ section written entirely in customer language. And of course, finish with a clear, prominent call to action, the CTA.
Let me stop you on the pricing point because this is where business owners get a little nervous. Putting pricing guidance right there on the page, isn't that just going to let my competitors see my rates? Or maybe it'll scare a customer away?
That's a fantastic question, and it gets to the biggest mindset shift here. You're right, it feels like a risk, but the AI rewards clarity over, being vague.
Okay.
An AI tool, when it's asked about cost, is programmed to find the most transparent, specific, and recently updated price range. If you don't provide it, it's going to cite your competitor who does.
So you lose the call before they even see your name.
Exactly. It's better to manage expectations and capture that high-intent lead who is ready to pay that range.
That reframes it entirely. You're positioning yourself as the verifiable source of truth.
That's the goal.
And that leads us to using customer language. Right. It's really just listening to your customers, right?
Precisely. Forget what we used to call keywords. We're looking at the actual messy questions that your techs get on the phone every single day, and we're turning those questions into the headings on your page.
Okay, so let's apply this. What's an example for an HVAC company?
An HVAC page might have a heading like, why is my AC running but not cooling, and what should I do right now?
And the answer has to give immediate value.
Immediate value. State the most common causes. Low refrigerant, dirty coil, whatever it is, and critically give advice. Recommend turning the system off to prevent compressor damage. That helpfulness boosts the AI's confidence in you.
And for plumbing, price transparency seems key there too.
Definitely. A question like, how much does a drain cleanout cost in Troy, Michigan? The answer should give a typical range and then list the factors that might change the price, like a mainline issue. It just manages expectations.
What about for general contractors? There's often a lot of bureaucracy involved.
Right, so the homeowner's question is often about that friction. For example, do I need a permit for a water heater replacement in Novi? The answer should be clear. Yes, permits are often required. And then you immediately add that a licensed contractor, meaning you, will handle all of that as part of the job.
So you're removing a major point of friction for the homeowner.
Exactly. That structure question, direct answer, and then the context is what these LLMs are built to process efficiently.
So we've covered clarity and content structure. Now we move to the next layer of confidence. Architecting trust. AI recommendations are not based on good design or a vibe.
No, not at all. They rely entirely on verifiable, machine-readable signals.
So where do we start with that?
We need to give the AI a complete map of your expertise using something called topic clustering. If your site is just a random collection of pages, the AI can't figure out your depth of coverage on any one topic.
So a topic cluster organizes the site to show authority. Let's use a plumbing example, say for water heaters.
Perfect. You'd create a comprehensive pillar page, the big guide, called something like The Complete Guide to Water Heater Installation for Lansing Homeowners. That page covers everything generally.
And then the spokes support that pillar.
Correct. The spokes are hyper-specific pages. Things like tankless water heater repair costs in Lansing or troubleshooting common water heater leaks.
And the linking structure is key.
Absolutely crucial. Every single spoke links back to the pillar, and the pillar links out to every single spoke. That internal linking proves to the AI that you are the definitive authority on water heaters in that specific city.
It sounds simple, but it's really about helping the LLM connect the dots of your expertise.
It shows depth, coverage, and the relationship between your services. It just significantly increases the odds an AI will cite you as a trusted source.
Next up is the really technical part, schema. This is how you literally label your information so the AI doesn't have to guess.
Schema is basically invisible code that describes the content on your page to the AI. For local service companies, three types are really high impact.
What are the core three?
Local business schema that defines your hours, service area, contact details, service schema, which you tie to each individual service page to define exactly what you do, and FAQ schema, which formalizes those questions and answers we just talked about.
When people do this, what are the critical machine-readable details they often miss that cost them that AI trust?
They miss the specific proof points. For local business schema, they forget to include emergency hours, or if they serve a defined territory, they forget the geographical coordinates for their business address.
Wells.
If it's applicable, your license number should be in the schema, and absolutely detail your warranty terms in plain language. If you offer a 5-year guarantee on a repair, the LLM needs to be able to pull that fact quickly. That's a trust signal.
Okay, finally, let's talk about concrete proof content. The AI favors verifiable facts over general statements like, "We provide quality service."
You need concrete proof. 3 formats work exceptionally well. Number 1, pricing ranges by service and city, updated and dated for the current year.
Number 2.
Short case studies. 2 or 3 paragraphs detailing a problem, what you found, what you fixed, and the time on site. It proves you can do the work.
And number 3 is back to the photos.
Real photos with useful, descriptive alt text. It's not just for accessibility, it's for machine verification. The alt text should say, "Furnace replacement in a Novi MI home during February 2026. It demonstrates you actually do the work where you say you do.
All of this structural work is great, but it's useless if we don't measure it. So how do we track this AI visibility? There's no LMO dashboard.
No, so we have to implement what I call the mystery shopper test. This has to become a practical monthly routine. You have to simulate the exact customer prompts in the big AI tools, ChatGPT, Gemini, and so on.
And the prompts need to be realistic. Things like best emergency HVAC service near the 48393 zip code that is open now.
Exactly. Or, what is the typical cost to replace a garbage disposal in Grand Rapids? Then, you track 3 key outputs every single time.
What are the 3?
Number 1, which businesses are actually named in the summary. Number 2, which blogs or websites are cited as the source of information. And number 3, are your details, your phone number, your hours correct?
And when the AI gets something wrong, how do we fix those gaps?
The fixes are usually small and specific. If the AI is confused about a service, you add a missing FAQ to clarify it. If they miss a service area, you update the language on your page and in your schema.
And if your competitor gets cited for pricing?
Then you have to publish a pricing range section. You have to beat them on verifiability. Simple as that.
So what are the key metrics that show this is working, even if our traditional search rankings haven't changed much?
We're looking for citations in those AI answers. That is the single most important signal of authority. We also track brand visibility and the referral traffic, the calls and form fills coming directly from these AI tools.
Because you're capturing traffic that bypassed the old search process entirely.
That's it. If those metrics are up, the strategy is working.
This has been incredibly practical.
Yeah.
So to wrap up, LLM optimization isn't about throwing out your old SEO. It's about upgrading the communication layer.
It's just clear writing, clean structure, and verifiable proof that your business is trustworthy.
So what's the final action step for our listeners?
Start small. Don't try to overhaul the whole site at once. Just pick 3 to 5 of your money pages, your top services, and your top cities, and apply the answer's first layout, the schema, and the proof content to just those.
And
Then commit to building one complete topic cluster over the next 30 days.
And here is the powerful, provocative thought for you to carry forward. Since the vast majority of your local competitors haven't done this focused structural work yet, this LMO effort is your wide-open opportunity. You can capture those high-intent, need-it-now leads before anyone else does. That is your competitive advantage right now. Thank you for listening to the Spec Designs podcast. We hope these practical plays help you get more calls and bookings. Please follow, subscribe, and contact Spec Designs with any questions or blog topics that you want to know more about.